In addition to the object classes, which I've explained before, many newer articles include things like Disruption class or Risk class, which are part of the ACS, the Anomaly Classification System. This is Torinomicon, and today I'll do my best to describe it and all its possible attributes. The ACS defines 5 new attributes: clearance level, containment class, disruption class, risk class, and secondary class. Let's go through them one by one. First, the clearance level, and there are 6 of them. Level 1, unrestricted, is available to everyone employed by the Foundation. Level 2, restricted, is generally accessible by request to anyone having level 2 clearance or above. Level 3, confidential. These documents are mostly meant for the primary administrative staff of a particular Foundation site, but access can still be granted to other employees by request. Level 4, being secret, means that this document is meant only for the Foundation administration or administration of a particular site. Requests to access this information by other employees are usually denied. Moving on, level 5, top secret, is assigned to documents that are only available for the highest Foundation administrative staff, like Ethics Committee or the O5 Councils themselves. Finally, the most secret Foundation documents go under level 6 clearance level, Cosmic Top Secret, being available only to members of O5. Additionally, access to this document can only be granted by an active O5 member. Containment class in the ACS is a mix of primary and secondary object classes. These are Safe, Euclid, Keter, Neutralized, Pending, Explained, and Esoteric. I've covered this in my previous explanations, so I'll leave a link down below, but for a short explanation, safe anomalies can be safely contained, though that does not mean they are harmless. Euclid can be contained with some effort. Keter is hard to impossible to contain. Pending means that the anomaly is being studied. Explained means it was not an anomaly, and esoteric is an umbrella term for many specific containment classes that sometimes apply only to a couple of objects. Secondary class in the ACS is a mix between standard secondary classes and esoteric classes. There are many of them, again, but I'll go through the ones that are most common. Apollyon anomalies are the ones capable of causing XK class scenarios and giving the biggest headache to the Foundation. Archon are specific anomalies better left uncontained. Serunos anomalies can be contained, but the Foundation is not containing them for logistical and/or ethical reasons. Decommissioned objects are destroyed by the Foundation. Here, Anomaly class is interesting as it refers to 2 or more anomalous objects that keep each other under control. Tiamat objects pose major threats to humanity but can be contained only, so to speak, via open warfare or similar measures. Ticonderoga anomalies cannot be and do not need to be contained because of various reasons. Thaumill objects are used by the Foundation to contain other anomalies, and uncontained, you guessed it, describes anomalies that are not currently contained, and some actions are needed to actually contain them. Disruption class is that property that always makes you wonder what Vlam, Keneq, or Amida actually mean. All these words mean some degree of light, and the brighter the light is, the bigger is the disruption. Under this logic, the lowest disruption class is dark. The object is not a concern, usually stays inert, and it's easy to clean up after it. Vlam, which means a small flame like a candle flame in Dutch, describes a disruption level that affects only a couple of people. These effects do not extend very far, and it's still relatively easy to neutralize the anomalous effects. Keneq is a word from the language of Yupik people that live in Alaska and Far East Russia, and this word describes a campfire-sized fire or something slightly larger. Keneq anomalies can disrupt an area as big as a city. The effects spread quite fast and are moderately difficult to neutralize. Eki is a Basque word for sun, so it's, pretty bright. The potential disruption can extend from a large metropolitan area to a country, and the potential disruption can cover the whole world. Eki class anomalies are difficult to manage, and it's even more difficult to neutralize their effects. Finally, Amida represents the highest disruption class. The word itself is a bit tricky to translate, as Amida is a Japanese name of one of the Buddhas. The same Buddha is called Amitabha in Sanskrit, which in turn means measureless or limitless light. These anomalies are so dangerous that the Foundation doesn't even attempt to contain them, instead focusing on using all possible options to neutralize the anomaly. Amida anomalies usually represent highly unique and existential concepts. For example, SCP-5619, the Dead End, which is about a scenario when our timeline gets destroyed, or SCP-6494, which describes an inevitable collapse of human cognition scheduled for 11th of April 2028. Okay, we're almost done here, and the last thing I want to talk about is risk class. Notice means that the anomaly poses no danger to any individual nearby. Caution means that you can experience some effects if you get close enough, but this will be mild. Warning means that there is a moderate danger, serious harm is possible, especially to human health. Danger means the anomaly can be deadly, and critical applies to extreme anomalies which affect nearby individuals and things near instantly with little to no possibility to recover. And that's it. Hopefully you got this far into my explanation and now you finally know what Vlam actually means.